Yo, what's going on, guys? Arrow back again. Today we're going to be doing a video discussing 10 things I want to see in a future Pokemon title. Um, in the comments, you guys make sure to let me know what you want to see, whether it's a returning feature or something that has never been done that you want to see, okay? And I'm going to be referencing, this this game called Nexomon Extinction, which is on the screen on my TV. I'm going to be referencing some things from that, okay? So let's get straight into it. Number one, and I actually wrote everything down. I know you guys can't see it, but I wrote everything down to make sure I actually stay on topic. So, number one, difficulty options. Exhibit A, Nexomon Extinction, okay? When you beat Nexomon Extinction, you can actually go back and start a new game with custom features. You can do anything from randomizing the Nexomon that you find or the trainers. You can increase the money or decrease, and you can increase or decrease your experience. There's a Nuzlocke mode, which means there's permanent death, being able to use or not use certain items in battle, and a lot more stuff, okay? Pokemon has Nuzlocks for PC. This has been something that Pokemon's needed forever to increase difficulty. If you can't have difficulty options from easy, medium, or hard, implement something like this, except for do it at the beginning of the game. Or even if you want to do it after you beat the game, that'll entice people to go back and play through the game again. Have features like that. If an indie developer can do something like this, why can't the Pokemon Company, or why won't they? I know they want to address things and make things easier to slide into for the casual gamer, but don't forget about those people that put in countless hours into your games. So that's the first thing. Difficulty, adding Nuzlocks, adding randomizers, doing something to increase difficulty. Do that. Number two, this one baffles me, and it comes off of Pokemon Sword and Shield. I don't mind paying for DLC. I don't mind DLC. And here's why. So, Pokemon has a habit of releasing 2 games and then releasing a 3rd game for the same price, and they may add a little bit of story and some other features in there, but typically you're just getting the same story with some new in-game content. Pokemon Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby, to me, that was a great Pokemon game because you didn't need a 3rd version. You were able to get all the legendaries. There was a post-game content, and it even introduced a mythical Pokemon. Come on, guys. Here's where I have a problem with this. So, Sword and Shield came out $60 because it was on the Switch. They announced that, hey, we're going to be doing an expansion pack for $30, half the price of the game, which gave us 2 expansions. And I saw people complain. Now, I don't understand why you guys want to pay $60 for another full game and we get the same exact story with some in-game content. Or we can do what they did in Sword and Shield, charge half the price, and Olive Armor was but Crown Tundra was pretty good. Maybe they could have added one more, that way you're paying $10 a pack. But they didn't. They may, who knows, the game's not over yet. But, if not, I got my $30 worth, okay? One thing I will say about the DLC is allow us to buy individual packs. That's just me. Number 3. When it comes to legendary and mythical Pokemon, instead of having events scattered through retailers like GameStop, Target, Walmart, whatever the case may be, how about you just put them in the game? And that can tie on to DLC as well. But even if you guys decide, hey, we don't want to do a DLC for the legendary and mythical, maybe we want to go the Alpha Sapphire route where you can go in the wormholes and catch every legendary, or the Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon games and catch every legendary. They rarely put mythicals in video games except for events. Come on, guys. Even if you want to do a DLC that covers the mythicals, they don't have to be super long stories, but just a way to implement mythicals in the game. Continue to do what you do with the legendaries, but mythicals need to be in games. Not everybody can always get to a GameStop or a Walmart or a Target to get these codes. And sometimes people find out when it's too late. Or like you guys did Zarude, where you had to sign up for the newsletter. Not everybody does that, so just put them in the game. And I'm not saying always make a profit off of it, but if you guys want to make some extra money, I'm pretty sure the Pokemon community will do that. They'll whine about it, but they're going to do it. And start making these legendaries and mythicals if you put them in the games. Make them a challenge, please. Figure out a way to make them a challenge. The last challenge I truly had with a Pokemon legendary was Ultra Necrozma. And I'm pretty sure y'all know what I'm talking about. That was a challenge. That's how legendaries and mythicals should be. Like, they're legendary and mythicals. It's common sense. Like, make them a challenge. They literally basically govern the earth, the Pokemon universe at least, and you guys are over here making them a cakewalk. It shouldn't be that way, all right? Number 4. This is quick, but can we please get real rivals back? Can we get our blues back? Can we have people like Wally or Steven, Cynthia? Can we get the real rivals back, please? I don't mind having companions to accompany us through our adventure, but we need rivals back. Number 5. Gym leaders, the Elite Four, or the equivalent of what the Elite Four would be, whatever game it is, they need to be a big deal in the games. They're literally what are stopping you from becoming the champion of that region. And there's not too many Pokemon games where they're part of the integral story. I remember Lance was back in the day, Cynthia. They have some, but start having the gym leaders have more of an integral part of the story. Start making them feel more than just, oh, you're going to this gym to get their badge. Make them feel part of the story. All right? And this ties into number 6, another quick one. The story needs to matter. The story needs to matter. Yes, we want to catch them all. Yes, we want to do this, this, and this. But I'll tell you what, Pokemon Black and Black 2, White, White 2, they had some really good story. The Delta episode from ORAS, that was a good post game. Make the story matter in y'all games again, okay? Expand on your universe. X and Y were not my favorites, but the stories they were going somewhere, but you guys didn't follow through with it. Alright? Number 7. Give an option. And maybe this can go back into number 1 with the difficulty, but I wanted this to be by itself because this makes the game super easy. Give an option to turn off the experience share. We shouldn't have to use it. Give us an option to turn it off, or better yet, if you're going to do that, do it like it was in the old gens, where one Pokemon got it, so you could focus on that one, and everybody else, hey, you had to battle, you had to play the game. Ooh, you had to play a game. And we're just going to keep going. Number 8, this is a personal favorite of mine. Bring back clubhouses. I want to see clubhouses make a return. I thought those were really cool. And one thing I want with those clubhouses, even if they were DLC packs, I would maybe pay for DLC packs of music. From all the generations of Pokemon, have music packs to where you can, play different music while you're in your clubhouses. Also, and I think this was an ORAS, correct me if I'm wrong, but allow people to conduct battles. Have battles in there. Have the Pokemon walk around, like the tent feature from Sword and Shield. Be able to interact with people or their avatar. If they're online and they're in there, hey, meet up for real. If not, interact with their avatar. Be able to send gifts to your friends or the random person's clubhouse that you came across. All right, I think that's a neat idea. Number 9, I think a lot of people will actually like this idea. After we become the champion, I don't know how the Pokemon Company can actually implement this one. Allow friends, if you have friends on your friends list that have the game, when you become champion, allow them to challenge, either if we're online or our avatar once again, allow them to challenge our character, and if we lose our championship. We lose our title of champion of the game. If we win, obviously we just remain champion. But if we lose, here's the interesting part. We lose the championship, we get a notification that such and such has beat your character, or you have to go to your friend's game to regain the title, after you go through the Elite Four again. Then you get to challenge your friend to get your championship back. It may not be for everybody, but I think that's a cool idea. It's a way to keep the Elite Four, it's a way to keep the Elite Four, wanting to go back to them. And it's a neat way for a multiplayer aspect. I think that's cool. And number 10, do updates to add in more Pokemon to the game. I was going to actually put, they should do updates for DLC region-wise, but that's just a lot to ask for. I mean, it's not a lot to ask for, but they're not going to do that. Maybe their very last Pokemon game, they might try to do something like that. But a free update, continue to add Pokemon. Give us a healthy amount of a roster. Give us a healthy amount of a roster so that we can actually have a reason to keep playing the game. DLC should be story-based. If we're going to pay for it, it should be story-based. So really flesh out story content. Really flesh it out. If you're gonna do DLC, really flesh it out into that legendary mythical based story that we're doing. That's what I mean by that. Updates for Pokemon, free. DLC should be story based. And you could throw those mythicals and legendaries in there to make the story seem important. To really feel like, okay, you guys became the champion. Now we got a real problem because Arceus has showed up. The god of Pokemon has finally showed up. It's going to take everything that we have to stop him from rampaging. Blah, blah, blah. You got Darkrai. You got Cresselia. You got a bunch of mythicals and legendaries you could do story around. The Reggies. But anywho, those are my 10 ideas. And this I'm just playing, but man, can we finally have a mom and dad who actually check on us in the games? If I'm going to add an 11th in there, can we have a mom and dad who care about the fact that their 12, 13-year-old kid is going on an adventure by themselves to become a champion? Okay, Pokemon. Are y'all trying to tell us something? My parents don't matter? No, I'm just, that's just, but the other 10, I would love to see those. So in the comments, guys, you guys drop ideas that you would like to see in Pokemon. I don't care if they're small ideas, big ideas, whatever. If you disagree with mine, if you agree, hit up the comments section. Let's get the conversation going, and I will see you guys on the next video, all right? Take it easy.